It's your boy Leo in the back with another hot video, man. Team Leo, what it do, 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 what it do. How's everybody doing? I hope you all are having a blessed day. I love all of you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. So I just wanted to give a short little review or maybe some comments about the Dark Side ring. Is it Dark Side ring? Dark Side of the Ring, sorry, on the Owen Hart, because I had just seen it this morning when I woke up. Because I was on the computer yesterday looking for it and I couldn't find it, so it might have come on last night, I'm not sure. But I did see it and I thought it was a beautiful little document that they did of Dark Sides of the Ring. Of course, it's very emotional because we all loved Owen Hart, we were all big fans of him. Along with the Hart family as well, you know what I mean? We're all still devastated at how we lost him. I remember crying so much when it first happened, like, oh my God, you know what I mean? So I wrote down some things that, just so I didn't lose my track of what I wanted to just go over. First thing I wanted to talk about was, I wanted to say congratulations to Martha and the Owen Hart Foundation. It was shown at the end of the document, but I just wanted to say she did a beautiful job in honoring her husband and the way she did it and what they're doing and how they're giving back to the community and how he's being honored. I thought that was a great way to honor your husband, you know what I mean? Because growing up in the wrestling family or the wrestling business can be very difficult, and she's honoring him in a way that has nothing to do with wrestling, and I totally understand that. You mean you lost your husband to that, so you wanted to honor him in a different type of way and give back to the community and, you know, help people go back to school and stuff like that. So I wanted to say congratulations to Martha for that because I thought it was beautiful. Number two is the kids look just like Owen. Oh my God, they look just like Owen. The both of them, the son and the daughter. And I didn't even know he had a daughter until I seen the document. I knew he had a son because his son was son was on television with him one time when they did the wrestling thing. So the children look just like him. I can't even imagine how do you prepare your kids to tell them that their father is gone. So seeing that it broke me down. I was like, oh man, I can't even imagine how that felt. You know what I mean? Or what she must have been going through. But you know, we've all felt that pain of losing somebody. But to tell your children their father, you know, went to work and didn't come back is so devastating. I want to also touch on the Hall of Fame. I totally understand why she doesn't want the WWF at the time, but WWE, to put Owen in the Hall of Fame. They explained that she feels like they killed him and she's not going to give them that way of honoring him. And I, you know what I mean, we all have different morals, we all have different points of views, and I can totally understand why Martha didn't want him in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? You guys are responsible for the loss of him and him not coming back to his children. And I could totally understand and feel what she was saying in the document. So all of us as wrestling fans, we love Owen and we always ask, why is he not in the Hall of Fame? And I'm glad that she was able to clarify why he's not in the Hall of Fame. I wanted to also say, in the document she had spoke about the WWF suing her. And it threw me off because it was like, you guys just, and I don't like to use the word killed, but you guys just had a tragic accident with Owen and you're suing her because of what state you're in? Like, are you serious? Like, that just blew my mind. I was like, okay, wait a minute. She's trying to get justice for her husband and you're suing her because of what state you're in and the litigations of what state covers what, you know what I mean? And I was like, wow, like that really shows you who's hungry for money and who's not, you know what I mean? And the respect you have for the family. I also, let me cross this out. They also spoke on not having anything to do with Owen in the Attitude Era, and I thought that was a little shot because I'm like, if you guys don't have anything to do with him and the industry is going in another direction and Owen Hart's just a wrestler, he's not going to sacrifice his morals to do storylines that make him feel uncomfortable. And I can understand that. And I'm just like, if you guys don't have anything to do with him, why not just send him home and let him spend time with his family? Why You know what I mean? Or have a meeting and go, Owen, we have nothing for you. What do you think we should do? You know what I mean? That's when you sit down with your employees and you have a conversation with them. And I also wrote down royal family because they had said that in the beginning of the document. And I'm going, you just said that the Hart family is royal family and everybody knows them and they have hearts in every territory. So they're big on the wrestling pole, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, if you have this worldwide family that's respected, treat them with respect. You know what I mean? There's certain things you do. And the document just showed like when you're working for somebody, they really don't care about you. They care about what you're doing for the company. And I was just like, that's horrible because Brett helped, along with Owen and his family, help build your company in the 90s. You know what I mean? They showed how Owen had came in and how Brett put him over at WrestleMania 10, which was the match of the night. I know other people talk about other matches on the card, but to me, Brett and Owen's match opening up the show was the greatest match on the card. Like, to me, that was the match of the night, not taking anything away from the other matches, but Brett and Owen stole the show. And then for him to go on and be King of the Ring and Tag Team Champions and Intercontinental Champions, to me, he had an amazing run. So it's like, it goes back to, if you guys don't have anything to do with him, why not send him home? Why put him in stupid storylines that make no sense? You know what I mean? Like, if it's frustrating. You know what I mean? When you're a wrestling fan and you get these documents and you hear the stupidity that goes on behind the scenes. It's like y'all don't have anything to do with him, so you put him back in the blue blazer, and look what happens. And I know it's Vince's company, and I don't like to blame him, but to me, I look at it like this, and this is just my opinion. You guys can leave your comments and let me know what your opinion is. If you would have let Owen leave when you screwed Brett over, he'd still be here. I said, to me, WWE was struggling at the time because WCW was beating him in the ratings. And to me, I say sacrifice. You sacrifice Brett to save your company. That's why you screwed him the way you did at the end. Because after all the years of him working for you, his brother's life shouldn't have ended the way it did. So to me, it's like you sacrifice Brett and you let the Bulldog buy his contract out. And Neidhart leaves, but then y'all keep Owen. So it's like, did you sacrifice Owen to make a point? You know what I mean? Like, so many things open up after a while. Like, thought process goes into all of this. Like, okay, you screw Brett over, but then you kill his brother 2 years later. Like, whoa. Like, this is how you pay back to the family that helped build your company in the 90s after Hulk Hogan left. Like, this is what you do? Do you know what I mean? So I have a lot of thought processes of how I just think, you know what I mean? But like I said before, it was a great document. At the end, Jericho said he said that Owen had died in '99, but a year later you had wrestlers because they were saying that I think Jim Cornette had said that Vince was in a state where he wanted people to act and do skits and stuff now. So it changed from what wrestling was. You know what I mean? That's kind of how Austin's whole era was. It was more like an ECW, do whatever you want, out of control element. You know what I mean? Which worked for Vince at the end, but look at how much you had to pay. You know what I mean? Jericho said that Eddie Guerrero had came the next year. Dean Malenko came. Even Jericho came, I think, later on that year. You know what I mean? Jericho, I think he was there later on that year. And it's like, if y'all didn't put him in the blue blazer and that wouldn't have happened, Owen would have been able to have great matches with all of these people that were wrestlers. It wouldn't have been about acting and scripts and all of that stuff. It would have been entertainment the way it was back in the days when they were wrestling and putting on good matches. It's called the wrestling business, but Vince calls it the entertainment business, so that's the business they're in. But I was glad that they did the Dark Sides of the Ring. It gave a little inside of what happened and what goes on behind the scenes. And I can't even imagine what Jim Ross and King must have been feeling to see that right in front of them. You know what I mean? Like that my Jesus. Everyone is furious. It's controversy. The show must go on. Should you have stopped the show? To me, it goes back to money. I don't think the WWE wanted to lose any money. That's why they didn't stop the show. Because I'm like, common sense, anybody would have said stop the show because there's blood in the ring. You know what I mean? There's blood in the ring. A man just died from falling, and you guys are continuing to wrestle. And all of this because you don't want to give the fans back their money. You don't want to cancel the pay-per-view. You don't want to... And it's just like, wow, the business of y'all are in are crazy. That's fucked up. That's real fucked up. I know. To me, I don't think Owen would have wanted the show to go on. I don't think anybody would have wanted the show to go on. I know somebody was saying that he would have wanted the show to go on. And I'm like, I doubt he would have wanted the show to go on. I don't think anybody would have wanted the show to go on after passing. You know what I mean? I think Martha did a great job in investigating the situation. She also, she walked up the ramp and we got to see that, and that drop, my God. My heart just like stopped watching that. It was like, whoa, that fall, whoa. And then she had the kids with her, and they got to see it, and I'm just like I wonder if, you know what I mean, like, I don't know. I don't want to talk too long because I don't want to get emotional, but she did a great job at investigating, and she showed the little thing that was holding Owen together, and I'm just like, y'all sacrificed, and a tragic accident happened because of a little piece, because you guys didn't want him to strap onto the regular piece that he'd already had and been wearing. Was it worth it? You know what I mean? Like, that little piece is... Then she went on to say that they told him if he didn't pull the other piece, he should be fine. And I'm like, he has on a cape and a feathered thing. Like, if that hit the string, that's how he could have fell. You know what I mean? So it's like, why would y'all not take precaution and safety precautions in making sure that that was all hooked on? First of all, he shouldn't have been up there anyway. WWE should have had him just walk out the ramp like they normally do. I don't know. You know what I mean? She said they were competing with WCW, and they were. Because Sting kept coming down from the ceiling, and it was just like, WWE, you obviously didn't have the proper people working at this event, and we lost, somebody lost a son, a brother, a father, and a husband in this tragic accident, and wrestling fans lost their favorite superstar. You know what I mean? But that's just my take on it. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Team Leo, I love you guys, and leave a comment and let me know what you thought about the documents. I don't think Owen should have did the stunt. I wish he was still here. And like I said before, if they should have let Owen leave when Brett left, and he would have still been here. That's just my take. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!